Episode 27 with the Vancouver Grizzlies. We got a couple of trades we want to do, just like started last video. We had some trades. This video we got some trades we want to do once again. Now, Randall, he wants an unrealistic amount of money next season to start out with. Schroeder wants an unrealistic amount of money to start next season as well, but we can't move him till the 24th. But we can move Randall and McGee. Now, McGee's refusing to resign, so we gotta move him too. So if we could trade both those guys, we could be kind of set. Try to get that better power forward, even a vet, like a good vet power forward. I'd take. Actually, I think I'd prefer that. So can we find a good vet power forward? Someone better than Chris Humphries, preferably. Chris Middleton, he didn't really amount to much. Stoudemire with a first. It's not really the upgrade we wanted. It's not really an upgrade at all. It'd make us worse. Now this one's interesting. He's better than Randall technically, but JJ Hickson. Alright, what if we go trade finder? We look for a power forward. Let's go scout out our own power forward right here. Willing to take on a vet? We want a player though that can kind of make a difference. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen, I'd love to bring in, but we'd have to give up Klay Thompson or Jimmy Butler or Darian Fox. Which none of those things are things I'd want to do. Lauri Markkanen is still though a guy I am considered trying to make a deal for. Zach Randolph is also now a guy I'm kind of leaning towards maybe looking at getting. Zach Randolph might be the trade. Derek Favors, depending what they'd want. Yeah, they want way too much. Is there anything that pops out? Aaron Gordon would be nice. He might be hard to get though. Aaron Gordon might be a pretty hard one to get. I think he's about to be due money as well. Yeah, he's in his last year of this contract before he is due money. So we're not going to do that. Casey Randolph. Dante Green. Obviously that'd be crazy good to get, but I don't think it's going to work. Charlie Villanueva. That'd work. He's only on a 1 year as well. We could maybe get something to work for him. Michael Beasley? Omari Cassie's not going to work. Tobias Harris for Randall McGee and a second. We get a first back. Okay, that's a trade we'd probably do. Randall wants 20 million next year, so we're gonna be saving money. This is 12 million. We're bringing in 3, and we're also getting another first pick. Here we're still getting a first pick, but we're keeping Randall, Butler, and Wood, Larry Nance, and McGee. So we could get rid of Larry Nance and keep Randall. You know what I'd rather do? We're gonna have to think about the Tobias Harris one. That Tobias Harris one might be it. Alright, there's just a couple more trades I really wanted just to explore, like the Villanova one, for example. He's only on a 1 year. He's not slated to make any more money. If I swapped out Klay Thompson and inserted Randall, okay, we wouldn't have the cap to do that. That's why that doesn't work. Okay. So I know Harris isn't as good as Randall. What about Lauri Markkanen? What was the deal with him? We might be able to make Lauri Markkanen work. We're not giving up those two though. What if we gave you Randall, McGee, Claire, Covington? Oh, that would actually work. Probably have to give them Larry Nance as well though. I could get Markkanen, but we'd be giving up the barn. That'd be our new 1-2 power forward. That'd be our old, and then we're giving up McGee. I don't think that's what we're gonna do. Power forward. Bosch would be nice to be able to work out a deal for him. There was one more player that I wanted to check out, and that was Zach Randolph. He's on a 2-year deal, but it's possible he retires. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We wouldn't be trading those two. It'd be Randall. It'd be McGee. Okay, so we could give them Randall and McGee for Randolph. That would actually work. And could I get a pick? We'd have to get them a pick. 2021 unprotected. So we kind of risked it a little bit there, but we kind of need to get this team better. And that's exactly what that trade did. We brought in the vet, Zach Randolph. Played the last couple of seasons with the Grizzlies. So it's going to be Westbrook, Thompson, Butler, Randolph, Jokic, Schroeder, Larry Nance, Christian Wood now as the backup center. Danny Green stepping up as well. And honestly, I'd like to be getting Kelly Oubre some minutes. And we will go to the... Oh, Fox is just resting. Okay, let's trade finder. Now, what if we can't trade him until the 24th, but we could move him. Alright, contracts. So Green will resign. Thompson wants to test free agency, so maybe we explore a Thompson trade. We'll wait until we get up past the 25th, though. Thompson had a bad season last year, too, so if he can't turn it around, that'd actually be okay with moving on from Thompson. Oh, yeah. I wanted to sign my backup center. Probably a Plumlee, I guess, right? So Plumlee won't take that. Kind of surprised with that. So we'll bring in Zeller. 2.5. Zeller will accept that. So we're gonna get up to the 25th. Maybe explore some trades, see how the team's doing. Larry Nance, we're kind of forming him into the future power forward now, I guess, as we bring in the vet Randolph. But that is a big upgrade over who we had. Butler and Green for Markkinen and Nick. No. I would like Markkinen, but I don't want to get him that way. Return player to G League. Paul George and Kybik for Thompson and Randolph now. Alright, so we're going to look at the team. Actually, let's see contracts, extensions. Okay, Westbrook we can re-sign now. Westbrook willing to commit very long term with us, but damn. We're going to front it. We're going to give you a no trade, but we can save some money on you. Can we do 30 million? Can we do 30.5? Or maybe 31. So Westbrook's going to be getting 19.4, 20.3, 31, 29.4, and then 27.9. Green wanted to re-sign for the minimum. We'll bring him back on like a 2-year deal. Take him all the way up to 32. I know that'll take him to 33, which I'm totally fine with. He's always been willing to take a cap cut for us. So very happy with that. Thompson though still saying he wants to leave. I want to check out finances, salary cap breakdown. So currently we're 3.9 over. We got luxury space. Next year we're not over. We'll still have some money. That's when Westbrook gets his big deal. Alright, so we're going to check out some trades. Schroeder. Let's see if we combine him with... We combine him with Klay Thompson. What are we going to get? One offer. That offer is just not good enough. All right, what are we gonna get for Schroeder? Schroeder should be able to bring in quite a bit. Nothing. Oh. Okay, we could move Schroeder and Randolph to Charlotte for Al Horford and Colin Dixon. Al Horford has a player option when he's 33 at 20 million at that. So yeah, we're gonna not do that. What about Schroeder and like, can we upgrade Kelly Oubre Jr.? Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson, Charles Adams in a first, TJ Warren, Tony Rotten, what about him and Wood? What about him and Randolph? Can we get that real big power forward? No. What about him and Butler? See, I'd like to trade both those guys, but that might be hard. We just Schroeder. Yeah, we'll just run it. We're gonna run this team and see what we can do. We've had a horrible last 2 seasons, honestly, so we're gonna try to get ourselves back into the playoffs, back as a competitive team. Bringing in Randolph, I think, was a big piece of it. It should really help out the team. Now Wood's getting that chance to start as, well, be a backup for us. Schroeder will be losing for nothing after this season, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we can get another championship with him. Make it worth it, because we could have got quite a bit out of him. Markkanen and Crawford for Butler and Zeller. We might be able to do a blockbuster here. So I'd love to have Markkanen. I wouldn't mind having Jamal Crawford either, even though he signed longer. I don't want to get rid of Butler, but what if I gave you Thompson? Thompson. We'll take him out. We'll take him with we could give them Larry Nance. We give them Larry Nance. And we give them Kelly Oubre. And they give us alright, well let's do this. Let's just try to get Larry Nance and Markkanen going. Who do they got for point guards? What about him and Korkmaz? Or him and Oubre? What's wrong? Because they'd have too many players. Could bring in Dusty Henson for Lauri Markkanen. Okay, what if we gave you Schroeder? Said you gave me him and him. So we'll be giving you Larry Nance, Kelly Oubre, and Dennis Schroeder for Lauri Markkanen, Stuart Wilfred, or Wilfred Stewart, and Hanson. That is kind of a big trade. We're going to be bringing a Markkanen who's going to be the future power forward. I don't think Larry Nance is going to be. I'd much rather have Markkanen ready. Kelly Oubre, I don't think he's going to be our future starter either for anything. We have a guy that can kind of replace him. You know, we could keep Oubre over Korkmaz, but you know what? We'd get rid of Oubre. Dennis Schroeder declined to waive his no trade clause. Ah, I didn't know we had one. Okay, let's try to do it like this. We give you an unprotected. We'll give you an unprotected Grizzlies pick. In a second. And another second. And another second. That's not gonna work. Ah! We're sitting here trying to do some big trades, but we're just gonna run our team. None of the big trades we want to do are gonna work. Schroeder blocking his trades. So he's gonna be here for the rest of the season. And he'll walk away in free agency for nothing, but it is what it is. Hopefully he can get us a chip though out of it. I have a good feeling about this team, like we're good. It's basically all the young players that we've been building finally at peak potential. So we're hoping we can get the ball rolling and working all together and get the victory. 47-17. It's looking like we're gonna make it straight to the playoffs finally. After missing the playoffs for a couple of years straight. That's big. And we'll get to the season. Kevin Durant, MVP, Lonzo, Rookie of the Year, Darius Richards, sixth player, LeBron, DOP, Willie Barrett, Most Improved, Max Lyon, and Coach of the Year. It's the first guy that represented us in a long time, but there's Jokic as well representing us. Russell Westbrook representing us. And we got no rookies. Well, we're making it straight in. We're the number one seed, so that is huge. Simulate play-in. We'll see what we're running. Westbrook having a very good season. Klay Thompson improved quite a bit over last season. Butler having another good season. Randolph, honestly, did exactly what I wanted. getting a lot of rebounds. Didn't really have to get points. Dennis Schroeder, another great season. Larry Nance picked it up. Christian Wood. Danny Green. And that is it. So round number 1, we're gonna go against Milwaukee. Hopefully we got what it takes to take out the Bucks. As game number 1, we win by 2. Dang, that was close. Game number 2, we'll take this one easily. Butler with 39. Schroeder is out. So Larry Nance gonna be our 6th man. Wood is 7th. Green are 8th. Fox is getting some minutes. Game 3, can we go 3-zip? That's what we're gonna do. Game number 4, the Bucks take it by 1. Towns. Russell Westbrook's kind of limping around a little bit, but hopefully he can still ball out for us as we win this one. Butler with 33, Russell with 20. So round number 2 is us against San Antonio. Brooklyn versus Houston. Ew. Accidentally let this Brooklyn team switch, so we're gonna go. This team has to switch to New Jersey. Coaching, scouting, options. I might have to do that after the season. Alright, so yeah, we don't want 2 Brooklyn teams. So we'll make sure one switches to New Jersey. We're going to lose game 1 to the Spurs. We're going to win game 2. Jokic with 29. Oh, it's a close one here. We're going to take game 3 by 1. Butler with 23, Jokic with 23. Alright, come on, Vancouver. Spurs all over us to sign LeBron's. San Antonio Spurs tied it up with us. We're back home. Can we get it back in our favor? No, they're going to take the series lead. They're up 3-2. Come on, Vancouver. Here we go. We take that. 39 points out of Butler. Can we take it in game 7? Can we move on to the conference finals? And we do. We win by 3. Butler with 31. We're moving on to the conference finals. So it's us against Houston, Charlotte against New Orleans. So let's see how we do against the Houston Rockets. Oh, we won the comeback. Jokic with 29, Thompson with 27, Westbrook with 24. 128. Here we go. Westbrook, Butler. We're up 3-0 in the conference finals. We're looking very good. But Houston will take that. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. Yeah, like, damn. They have a legitimate big 3. Michael Porter, Bledsoe on that team as well. And can we take the series and move on? We will. 33 out of Westbrook. We're moving on to the finals. And we're going to face the New Orleans Pelicans in the NBA Finals. So we try to capture our 5th championship here at the Grizzlies. We're going to take game 1. Butler 29, Schroeder 24. Kind of glad we didn't trade Schroeder because he's been a stud for us in these playoffs and all regular season. He's just been so good. It's going to be sad when we lose him, but I think we're going to be okay with Fox. Jokic 27, but we lose that. We are up 2-1. Butler out. Green stepping in. Danny Green's a defensive menace, so he should help us on the defensive end. We win by 6. Danny Green with 13, 3, 5, and 3. We're up 3-1 against these Pelicans. Box score. We're going to check out your team. They have Leonard, Beal. But it looks like we're going to win championship number 5 after not making the playoffs last 2 seasons. That's kind of crazy. But that's what we needed. You know, we did that big trade to get Zach Randolph on the team. We didn't let Dennis Schroeder go away. We kept him. Well, we tried to trade him, but I'm glad trade didn't work out because it's looking like it worked out good for us. Get rid of McGee. It's looking like that kind of helped out too. It's not like that was a big negative. Which is sick. On our way to clinch championship number 5. Technically it's 6 of the series though, because we won one very early on with Utah Jazz. But this is the 5th franchise title for the Grizzlies. It's been a minute since we got one. It's been a little bit, so it's gonna be nice having a little bit more motivation. It's nice to be back on top of the league though. Like I said, we missed playoffs last 2 seasons, which is crazy. Last year we made it in the play-in, but we lost first game. We're the 10th seed, so we only had 1 game. Then we lost it. But this year, back on top. New Orleans only has 100 points. We have 135. Just dominating them every quarter. Except this one, they're scoring us by 9 points right now. Just wait until this game loads up and we'll get some action in. And then we got some more decisions to make at the draft. How the team's gonna look, you know, without Schroeder. Having Fox as that backup. Some things are definitely gonna be different for us, so let's see how that goes. We might not be as competitive next year. That's a very big possibility. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we can still be competitive. Hopefully Thompson changed his mind after this good run too as well, because I'd love to keep Klay Thompson. Russell with 38 points.
Outside Westbrook.
Green.
Vancouver working the ball around now.
Thompson with the ball. Just gonna do a pick.
Thompson against Trent.
Easy mid-range. 16th point for Klay Thompson.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint,
Westbrook 38, 3, and
one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Zach Randolph 15, 16, and 5. He got it up over Randolph.
As that one goes in. Roten's got his 5th assist in this one. Westbrook with it. Leonard picks him up. On the wing, Thompson.
Thompson letting it fly from 3. Slightly late.
Target with his 3.
A little bit off. Christian Wood 14 and 8.
He'll
He's
bring
had
it
a
up
big
for the
game as
Pelicans.
well.
Driving inside. It's Trent on the wing.
Trent's gonna hit that. Oh, we got lucky. Are we not gonna be able to grab a rebound on our own end?
And the wing jumper off on.
Dang.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Westbrook kicks to Randall. hits him
Also
up.
going in.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Not quite what he wanted there.
He has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Trent passes to Warwick. Kicks it out to Leonard. Trent outside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks.
Oh, a little early.
This was
That was a
team
horrible
performing
shot.
to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon
Good defense by
forget.
Thompson.
On the other side, one that I think
Russell
most
that ball.
will try to forget.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy.
Getting the spin in, getting his 40th point of the night.
In game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a
He is the man in Vancouver.
You can see how much this title means.
Yeah, man, Clay
to this
Thompson, I
team.
guess, but
They are
mainly
extremely
Westbrook. We can
deserving
move on from
champions,
Thompson.
and they are going to enjoy this celebration.
Well, Jokic and Westbrook, I
And
guess.
one of the key
Jokic
components
must be
to this
hurt or
victory,
fouled out,
if not
something.
the biggest, was the incredible
Because
performance
Wood
for Dennis
clearly has
Schroeder.
been playing
Tell
quite
you
a
what,
bit
this
this
guy
game.
worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an
Oh,
intimidating
that was bad
presence out
pass.
there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
What a play. That's how you finish the break.
And here are the Grizzlies. And here's Westbrook from
Westbrook from the
6
three,
of it.
gets it, 43.
43 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That was a dumb
You know,
foul.
this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there.
We're going to walk away with championship number 5, baby.
And he's good on the second.
Schroeder's back, and he has
15
37
seconds left in the
points.
fourth quarter.
Schroeder from 3, he's going to have 40 points.
It's the Grizzlies from deep.
Damn.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a
That was
terrific
such a
team
weird
victory.
foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Schroeder, though, off the bench, 40 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. He's getting a lot of money this free agency. Larry Nance, 10 rebounds.
And Roden drops them both.
Fox, 2 points, 4 assists.
And they've done it.
There we go, championship number 5.
All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings.
Championship
all the
number
games,
5.
wins, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win,
Danny Green, he's been here for a lot of them.
there's a level of
He signed on for a long time still.
that really can't be matched, but pretty amazing.
So here we go, championship 5. Alright. Championship, Russell Westbrook Finals MVP. Jokic got hurt, so that's what happened to him. T-Mac retiring. Ginobili, Crawford. Nene retiring. Alright, so the guy we're kind of hoping retired, didn't retire. So we still got Zach Randolph, which isn't bad. Hall of Fame, Tracy McGrady. He's going to get his jersey retired with 2 different teams. So now we got to go to options. Yeah, options, settings. team selection. We're gonna deselect the Grizzlies. We're gonna select the Brooklyn Bolts. So we're gonna confirm that. Now we're gonna do team relocation, download team designs. So we need a New Jersey team. New Jersey Force. You know what? We'll go with that. So now we will go back to options, back to settings, go back to team selection. We'll deselect, then select Vancouver. Draft lottery. Ooh, we do got a chance to get a good pick here. Ah, they ended up moving up, so we actually lose that pick, but we'll get their pick next year. Head coach. Dirk Nowitzki saying he wants to be a head coach. Steve Nash saying he wants to be a head coach. Horrible potential on him. Horrible potential on Dirk. Max Lydon. I think that's who we had last year. CFO has retired. We'll sign him. There, now we'll go to the draft. This is the draft of Luka, Trae Young, Jaren Jackson, Michael Porter Jr., Mitchell Robinson, Colin Sexton, Michael Bridges, Wendell Carter Jr., Moritz Wagner, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander way down here. Yeah, that's bullshit. Trade finder. Is there any trades we're going to be doing? Not that I see. Not that I first see. Unless we move on from Zach Randolph. What would that give us? Like, if we got rid of his contract, we could use that money to actually bring in a power forward. Maybe. Okay, so we can get the 8th pick out of him. 8th pick and another first. I think that's what we do. We get that 8th pick and the extra first. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The 8th and the future first. Getting that money off our books. Now we're going to try to trade those 3 things together. What if we added Fox? Just Nah, it's not there. Fox in 8, Fox in the 36. Yeah, Fox is worth quite a bit, but alright, so we did some trades. Luca's going number 1, trade number 2, 8 and 3, Momba, Jaren Jackson, Colin Sexton, Marvin Bagley. We are on the clock now. Alright. Michael Porter still available. Mitchell Robinson, Robert Williams. Shea Gilchrist is still available though. I guess we need a power forward. Technically, Michael Porter would be the best power forward for us to bring in. I don't think he's the best option though. Wendell Carter Jr. would be really good. Honestly, what if we traded our 8th pick? Can I get multiple picks? One pick being in this draft, but down lower. This is the 2018 draft. Alright, what if we 14th? I think I could even get what I want. Actually, maybe not that low. You know what? I'll do that. Alright, so now we're up at 12. Choose prospect now. I think get Shea with my next pick, so I think we take like Wendell Carter Jr. Or we trade down again. We could do that. Like, what if I traded both those guys down? Could I get another late pick from this draft? Oh, 17th pick. That was 5 picks down. I don't want to bring in another player though. 18, that's a little far down. 16. 15. 20. So we get them the 12th and they give us 2 first picks. I think I'm gonna get lucky. Wendell Carter Jr. goes next. Shit. Kevin Knox. Shea went. Robert Williams went. Mitchell Robinson went. I messed up. I'll admit, I messed up a little bit there. I messed up a little bit, big bit. Duncan Robinson. Trade finder. What if I go like this? No, I haven't. I got to. Why is it due now? I confirmed. We'll draft Bridges. With this pick, we'll take the defender, Grayson Allen. And with this pick, probably no real players left. Let's say Vince McGee. Rookie signings, we will sign Bridges, we'll sign Allen, we are not signing McGee. We'll pick up all their options. I guess we don't gotta pick up his. We can let him go now since we have another small forward coming in the mix with Bridges. It's one of these guys I'd have to let go of. I think we keep. Actually, he'll be on his last year deal, so we're gonna decline that. We'll let him and Bridges come on. A little bit unpopular, but whatever. Qualify, we're not gonna offer it to him. Roster, Westbrook, Fox, Thompson, Danny Green, Grayson Allen, Butler, Korkmaz, and Bridges. Larry Nance at the power forward. So we need a power forward. Jokic and Wood. And there isn't much for power forward options. Of course. We could take the vet Patrick Patterson on. He has one offer right now, 3-year deal with the Knicks. We could give him a 1 year, $4 million. We might take that. We could offer. Was Thomas the team guy with this lot? No. Could offer Covington. Or we could offer Siakam a deal. Front loaded deal, maybe. Point guard, we'd want a vet to come in for us as well. You know what, that's just kind of fun, like Douglas Westbrook with Russell Westbrook, we'll do that. So he'd agree, and Siakam would agree. So we're actually not going to bring in Siakam, we'll bring in Patterson, the vet. So we're bringing in Patterson. We could bring in a vet center or power forward. Just not sure which one. Like Jeremiah Grant is there. But whoever we get would have to be able to play center as well. That's the thing. It'd have to be a center / power forward. You know, we could bring in Dante Cunningham. He kind of does exactly what we need to do. So we're gonna look at our roster now. Westbrook, Fox, Thompson, Green, Allen, Butler, Korkmaz, and Bridges. And we got Larry Nance, Patrick Patterson, Cunningham, Jokic, Wood. Alright. Actually, we want to check contracts, extensions. Thompson's still saying he wants to test free agency. Very unfortunate. Wood we can re-sign, Larry Nance we can re-sign, and Butler we can re-sign right now. Butler wants kind of like what Westbrook just got. He wants that big deal. Larry Nance does not want that big deal. What if we gave him like a 4-year deal? They take until he's 29. We give him like $8 million next year. Larry Nance is gonna take that shit. So we're gonna be paying him 3.5 at 25, 8 million at 26, 7.6, 7.2, and 6.8 at 29 to finish off his contract. So I'll take that. It's good. That's a good long-term deal. Kind of similar, I guess, to actually that's actually a pretty decent deal. Butler, we do want Christian Wood. Probably gonna be moving on from him with that ridiculous money he wants. Butler, we could get him to front a deal. We could try to get him going for 28.5, which is cheaper than Westbrook's. More expensive than Jokic, but player progression. So Jokic goes up by 2, Thompson up by 1, Butler up by 1, Wood up by 4, Fox up by 6, Nance up by 1. (2019) draft class. Here we go. Gilbert Arenas gonna retire. That's okay. We'll check out the coaching game plan for next year. So Westbrook, Thompson, Butler. Patrick Patterson's going to be our bench power forward, as we're going to give that opportunity to Larry Nance. Larry Nance going to be running 23. Jokic at 35. Wood at 25. De'Aaron Fox. Honestly, Wood could start as our power forward even. Fox. Westbrook's not getting any minutes. Probably give him the minutes, I guess, eh? There's that. And that is it for episode number 27. I'll catch you in 28.